Welcome to Mark's Moments Video Library. These videos are intended for the exclusive use of our agents here at Realty Executives, Arizona Territory. The videos are designed to be a brief overview of frequently asked questions and topics from our agents. If you are in need of a more in-depth discussion on any of the topics in our video library, please call one of our members of our management team. The information on these videos is intended to be used as a guide, not a substitute for legal advice. Thank you.
Hello, welcome back to Mark's Minutes, and today's topic is earnest money and additional deposits. When you are representing a buyer, you'll have a certain amount of earnest money that you will deposit in escrow, and at some point you may make some money non-refundable, or there might be an additional deposit of funds to escrow prior to closing. So if you represent a buyer, you want to make sure that when you agree to pay additional cash deposits to escrow, that it's labeled as additional funds towards down payment and or closing costs. You don't want it to be additional earnest money, because what the contract says, if the buyer is in default or breaches the contract, the seller may keep the earnest monies as liquidated damages. So you want to separate the earnest money from any additional deposits so that the seller doesn't try to claim all the money that's been deposited. Again, the earnest money is specifically what it's called, earnest money, additional deposits. Be real careful, label it that this additional 10,000 or whatever it is would be towards down payment and or closing costs. And if you are not sure, again, please give one of us a call on leadership and we would be happy to help. If you represent a seller, you may want to have the additional deposit labeled as earnest money. So if there is a $5,000 or $10,000 additional funds deposited, then as a seller side of it, you probably want to have it labeled earnest money deposit. So if you're a listing agent and you are generating the addendum or the agreement, you want to state that the additional 5 or 10 or whatever it is, $1,000 is additional earnest money. So in the event of a breach of contract by the buyer, the seller will have claim to all that as earnest money, so not just the earnest money, as opposed to earnest money plus additional deposits. Again, thank you. And any questions, don't hesitate to call. Thanks.